So this is a new set of tires that we're going to build.
Yep, haven't tried these before, but they should work well.
I actually took
Some big end cutters.
end cutters and snipped off the part of the lug here because we're not going to use that part of the lug.
It's not really necessary, but
No, because all the traction actually comes from the middle down the center. And are you going to put it right in the middle?
no, I'm going to offset these a little bit. I'll run a few in so people can see. Again, we want people to learn how to build tires properly the first time, because if you build them improperly, you're never going to finish a race and you're going to get pissed off and not want to do it again. So we'll show people how to do it. This is a small scale setup, but if you dip your screw in Windex or really soapy water,
That's really soapy.
they're 1/4 inch heads. You want to run your screw. You drill on low speed. So you want the head of the screw to contact the tread, and just a little bit more so that you know you have solid contact on the tire. This set of tires we mounted on the rim just makes it easier to make sure your screw is square to the tread. It's not really necessary. We built tires using both methods, having them completely flat and having them mounted. I'm not sure it makes a difference. Some people are adamant that it is better to have the tire mounted, but you can do whatever you want. There you go. So these are slightly off-centered. Now, the groove in the screw, years ago I used to think that mattered. It really doesn't. You put 150 screws in a front tire, random pattern, you'll never know the difference if they're lined up straight or sideways. It doesn't make a difference. The more important thing is your placement of the screw relation to the side of the tread, and you want to have them offset just a little bit. So if they're running in the same groove, they're both getting some traction, and you want to make sure they're screwed in far enough so they're touching the tread, but not so far that they're squished into the tread. Those ones I didn't run in perpendicular because it's on the shoulder.
If we're pushing out though,
Mm-hmm.
isn't it going to be like, don't you want it more into the tread?
Well, that's the thing. I think if you put them too far in, they're doing nothing. They're just coming along for the ride. But this has rubber out past the shoulder of the screw, so it should be well supported.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't put, you never want to have the head of the screw past the shoulder of the lug. It'll crack for sure if that's the outside edge. These inside ones, it doesn't matter. But the ones on the valve stem side, they have to be away from the edge of the tread.
So after all these screws get run back in, now we're going to bust the tire off the bead and then nut them all.
Yep. Yeah, nutting them on the inside, that's where kids come in handy with the little fingers.
Yeah.
If you don't have kids, well then you have more spare time and it's not a problem.
Yeah.
You want a tire with a pretty wide open tread and a blocky tread, because you want to be able to support the studs. The tread has to support the head of the stud and the base of the stud. So the back ones, you want a tire, generally a 6-ply for the back, the front doesn't matter, but you want your back tires to be durable, and a nice blocky tread that will support a couple studs without a lot of deep grooves. These are about as much as you want for grooves. A lot of tires will have a groove down the middle of the tread, and it's tough to place studs in them, but if you can get one with nice square blocky tread with deep grooves in between to clear the snow out, you'll be just fine.
Where did we end up getting these tires last time?
These ones I think came from Fort 9.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are claws, Kenda claws. We've used Kenda cutters in the past. You don't have to use Kendas, that's just the tread we've used for a while. These front ones we've never tried before. Lots of people use hole shots. Anything for a front tire, you want the ones down the middle do all the work. So focus on that. These ones are pretty much along for the ride unless you're coming out of a groove. But the ones down the middle, you want a good solid center line tread.